Hi, everybody. So it's Communication and Management Communication, Module 2. We are busy with interpersonal relationships and social interactions, and today we are still busy with the self image, but we are going to look at the dimensions of the self image. So, as an individual, we are not two-dimensional. We don't have only two sides. We are well-rounded people who have different sides or different facets in our personalities that make up the complete you. So I have in front of you, you see it's a circle with the five different dimensions of the self-image, the main dimensions, what we think of ourselves that makes up our whole individuals. And at the top, we see our physical um, dimension, then we get our skills dimension, a psychological dimension, intellectual dimension, and sexual dimension. I'm going to go into each one of these in a little bit more detail so that you can understand a bit better the whole rounded you and how your self image here could influence the way that you communicate. So let's get started. Again, you see, there's a woman on a scale. Her shadow. She feels that her shadow is a bit bigger than what she really is. Maybe the other way around. But we tend to do that. Um we are very critical on our bodies. We look in the mirror and you see the big nose or whatever it is that bothers us. We tend to forget that there are other nice things about us. And this is what we refer to as the physical dimension. The physical dimension refers to how you view your physical body. Um, this perception or this view changes according to different stages in your life. When you are younger, when you are a teenager, this age that you are now, you're kind of worried about how you look. When you are younger, in your 20s, you you worry about constantly about how you look because it's the time of your life when you want to attract a significant other. you know so how the younger we are, the more critical we tend to be of our bodies. But the older you get, ask me, I'm old, okay? But I am so comfortable with my body. It's very far from perfect, but so comfortable because acceptance comes with age. So it really does change through different stages in your life. And we tend to focus on the negative, but we should really learn to focus on the positive. It's looks. So this, you must remember, is not an indication of your true appearance, but it's rather how you think you look. It's how you see yourself. So I read an interesting tidbit when I did my research for this video, and it is that we are generally 20% more attractive than what we see in the mirror. So that what you see in the mirror is not the true reflection of yourself. You are actually 20% more attractive than that. Take that with you today. Use it. You're pretty. You are good looking. Use it. So your second dimension. At the bottom you see idols, wooden mic. We've all seen that. Where people come and, go to YouTube. It is a treasure of funny wooden mic videos. And these people, most of them firmly believe that they have the ability or they have the skills to become the next big pop star. And they get angry when they are told that no, they must go home, things like that. So it's not even just singing. We talk about all other skills, playing soccer, writing poetry, writing books, and things like that. And when you have this overinflated sense of your abilities, you have more confidence. If you believe that you can sing well, you will get up in front of people and sing. Doesn't matter what they think, right? This is what we refer to as the skills or the dexterity dimension. It's how you evaluate your technical skills. This includes your abilities to play an instrument, to play a sport, singing, writing, things like technical abilities. And again, remember, it's not a reflection of your true ability, but rather how you see your own skills. No? It's it's subjective, it's inside of, it's your view, not other people's view. So you may not sing so well and you think you do, so other people will not think the same, or you may sing beautifully but you don't think so, and other people will see a different picture. Okay, moving on. Our psychological dimension, this one is a bit more difficult because we decide in our heads what we are like. We compare ourselves to other people and we decide that this is who we are. So I've heard people say, well, not people, my parents say about me, she's so loud. But me personally, I don't think that I'm loud. I'm maybe, noisier than the normal person, but I mean, it's who I am. So I don't see it as loud, and I don't see myself as an extrovert. You ask my friends, they will tell you that I'm an extrovert and I speak to people easy. But me, I think that I'm a shy person. But you see, that it's again how you see yourself. And if you think you are a shy person, you will be a shy person. You will be afraid to speak to people. So your psychological dimension is how you evaluate your personality. And this evaluation you form by comparing yourself to other people. So you look at your classmate and you say, oh, why can't I be so confident to answer in class? Why can't I be so confident to walk up to people and make new friends? And the more you compare yourself to other people, the worse your self-image becomes. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare yourself to other people. Take this lesson from me. Okay, I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching. We are moving on. The intellectual dimension. There's Mr. Einstein at the bottom right. So, you might have read that Einstein did not do so well in certain classes in school. But, I mean, when we talk about Einstein these days, you talk about someone smart. You call somebody who's smart an Einstein. A couple of years ago, I had a student in my class who he named himself Einstein, and he really, really thought he was super smart. Sometimes even tried to take over the class and teach, and I let him be. I mean, I enjoy people like that, but he didn't do so well. He really didn't do so well. But his view of himself was that he was super, super brilliant. And I mean, he really called himself Einstein. So he had confidence. He had confidence to get up in front of the class and speak, even if it was wrong, On the other hand, then you get people who, again, compare themselves to others and they think that they are not so smart. I've seen it so many times that students, they don't do so well in school, right? But you give them something else to do. One of the top policemen I know around, very, very good future. He struggled a bit in class, but now he's doing so well in life, So we tend to let people tell us that we are stupid, and we tend to believe that. And the more people tell us that, the more we believe it. But maybe you're not smart in maths, but then you are smart in languages. Maybe you are not smart with communication, but you are smart with accounting. Don't let people tell you you are stupid. So again, this refers to how you evaluate your intelligence. Okay, people who are constantly degraded, they tend to believe that they are stupid. And again, this is not a true indication of your IQ, but rather how you think you are doing. And then lastly, we get the sexual dimension. And stop giggling or laughing. My students always laugh when I start this section. The picture I have there is of a pregnant woman in the kitchen, and this is what society believes, that women are made for cooking, women are made for cleaning, and women are made for having babies. Now you see, the sexual dimension consists of two parts. First of all, how attractive you think you are to the opposite sex, and secondly, how you think you fit into society stereotypes. So let's look at the first one first. We go out, right? You in the shop or in the club or whatever, and this person who is not so good looking walks up to you and hi baby. I'm talking to the girls now, to the ladies. Hi baby, this not so attractive person. How do you feel? How do you look at this person? I mean, that person obviously has the confidence, has the view of themselves that they think they are attractive, and that's why they have the guts to approach you. Same thing when you're standing in that queue in the shop and your future husband or wife is in the next queue, but you don't think you are attractive enough to approach this person. You see, that is one part of the sexual dimension. And then secondly, society must believes that we have to be married at a certain age and we have to have babies at a certain age, and if you don't, you are abnormal. A little bit of personal information about myself is that I identify as child-free, and shoot me, but I don't want children because I don't want children. That's just what I am. So now I've had very, very disgusting commentary on my life. People who tell me I'm going to hell because I am not being a real woman or whatever. And I mean, yeah, I just don't care. But then you get those people who do care, who I personally know a girl who got pregnant and had a baby just because people said that she's not a real woman because she can't prove that she's known a guy or something like that because she didn't have a child. So now she's struggling financially with a baby. I'm living my best life, and she never wanted the child, but now a child is forever, you know. When we call guys who cook and who arrange flowers, we call them names. We call girls who wash cars or like cars and things like that, we call them names. And it's just so wrong, because the fact that I like shooting a gun or the fact that I like driving fast does not make me less of a woman. But we tend to think worse of ourselves when we don't fit into these stereotypes, and we must stop that. Please accept and love yourself as you are. I really wish I could carry on and on and on, but my time is almost up. So let us finish this lesson. The summary of this lesson, together with all supporting documents, even the slideshow, will be in my Google Classroom. So if you just go to google.classroom, no, it's classroom.google.com, classroom.google.com, and you enter the code 33H7WG4. You have access to all these wonderful goodies. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yes, there's my email address. If you have any questions, please do feel free to email me. I try to respond regularly. And until next time, bye.